All right, hey everybody, it is qualifier week, at least for me, going to my first qualifier this weekend in Orlando. So I wanted to make a video and give you 3 things that you can do this week to help prepare for your matches in Orlando. Okay. Obviously, always talking about recruiting, but not going to talk about send emails to college coaches and make highlights. I know maybe you thought I was going to say that. You can definitely do that. And I will 100% encourage you to do that. But I want to talk about 3 other things that you can do this week to help prepare for Orlando. Okay. So the first one is plan your week. It's really important that you plan your week ahead of time when it comes to your sleep and your food. So you don't just need to have a good night's sleep the day before your matches. It's important that you have more than just the day before and the night before of good sleep and good food. Okay. So look at your week. Can you go to bed a little bit earlier, get a bunch of extra sleep, let your body rest a little bit. Okay. And help prepare you for the weekend of maybe less sleep and obviously being physically exhausted for 2.5 days. The other part about the prepping physically for the weekend is going to be your eating habits, right? Obviously a good meal the night before the tournament and stuff like that is really helpful, especially when we all know that convention center food and food sometimes restaurant wise isn't great. We don't always have fantastic options when we go to qualifiers. What can you eat now this week going into the qualifier weekend to help fuel your body, right? For practice this week and just, again, spending more than one day with a good meal. Okay. Can you plan a little bit and go, okay, this night might be a little bit different, might be hard, but I really need to try to have a good home cooked meal versus eating out at Whataburger. We all like Whataburger, but trying to prepare for the Orlando weekend, maybe not the best thing. Okay. So that's prepping physically, prepping mentally. Okay. The second thing I want to encourage you to do would be create some goals. Now, obviously the goals of winning the qualifier, winning our matches, all that kind of stuff is awesome. And you should 100% have those goals, but this is a team sport. Lots of things happen. There's lots of variables. Volleyball is a very chaotic sport at times. So what are some things that you can actually control? What are some things that you can control day to day, match to match, set to set, and point to point? Okay. What are some things that you can be in control of? What are some things that you can hold yourself accountable to, point to point, match to match, set to set, day to day, where you can look back and said, yep, I did A, B, and C throughout the day like I wanted to. Simple example, coming out of a timeout, you're going to high five every single one of your teammates coming out of a timeout. Timeouts that your coach calls, timeouts the opponent coach calls, you're going to high five your teammates coming in and out of every single timeout. That's something that you can control, something that you can do. That's a goal that you can set. Okay. Set some, I have control over these things, goals going into the qualifier weekend in Orlando. Again, obviously you want to win and you want to do well. You want the team to be successful. Those are great goals to have and you should have those goals. But what are some things that you maybe have a little bit more control over? Okay. The third thing I want to encourage you guys to do this week leading up to the Orlando qualifier is going to be encourage your teammates. How can you encourage your teammates this week? At practice, through the team text, maybe individual text to one of your teammates, say, hey, I really think you did a great job at practice tonight. Maybe you get on your group chat with your team and say, guys, I'm so stoked for this weekend. We're going to do awesome. And I'm pumped for all of us, right? Because while you're preparing for qualifier weekends, it's important that you bring other people with you, right? The most successful teams really at any level, college, high school, even club, the most successful teams are all on the same page as far as what they're trying to accomplish and what their goals are. So if you can encourage your teammates, if you can get your teammates excited for the weekend, motivated, making sure that everyone has a role and a part to play in the weekend, it will really help with your team's success. Okay. So those are 3 things that aren't sending emails. That's not checking your UA profile. It's not making a highlight from the last weekend. 3 things that you can do to prepare for this weekend. And let me just tell you, all of those things, setting goals, being mentally prepared, planning out your sleep and your eating the week before Orlando, being physically prepared, and then being a good teammate, all 3 of those things, if you can do that, then that's also going to help you stand out to the college coaches that you're reaching out to that are coming to watch you play this weekend. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Good luck this weekend in Orlando. Let me know if you're going to be going to Orlando this weekend. See you guys there.